Hello. I'm stuck with the Switch Pro controller for today. For tonight. I know it's just down the street, but I'm not throwing on my clothes to go grab it. It's not worth it. The D-pad on this thing is so much worse. D-pad on the Switch controller is just ass. I wasn't gonna game much tonight anyway. I kind of felt like gaming, but then I realized I looked at my bags, like, I can't find my controller. I must have left it over there. It was very hectic over there tonight. I had a lot of extra work to do. I must have left it. I think I left it on the dining room table. No, I hope the cats didn't break it. They didn't decide to play soccer with it. I don't know, they usually don't mess with my electronics, so I'm gonna assume they're just leaving right now. But first thing in the morning, I'm gonna have to walk over there and grab it. It's not that urgent. Might just play analog stick-friendly games now for tonight. This D-pad feels so much worse. Switch Pro controller's alright. I think the D-pad is the worst part. But I'm so used to my Pro 2, and that's what's over there at my neighbor's house right now. I've left my Switch over there before. like torn my room apart. It's like, oh, I left it on the recliner. Ruby's probably over there sitting with it right now. Alright, let's just go. Do one more reset. I don't know how good this is gonna be to play on a Switch Pro controller anyway. I never use this thing, I only use it as a backup. Pretty sure double jump is like the hardest thing to get in this game. I still have my fight stick too, I could play games with that I guess. It's just I kind of felt like playing D-pad games tonight. Do Age of Calamity grinding, I guess. Found a really good channel. That guy made some really good guides. A lot of the big channels didn't. Maybe I'll play some of that tonight. That guy's got 40% attack speed on like all the characters. I can't imagine how much that guy played. Probably like a couple hundred hours at least. I don't think they'll break it. I don't think they'll break it. They're usually pretty good about not messing with my stuff. Like, I don't think they've ever knocked over any of my electronics. They're usually pretty well behaved. Most they do is try to get to my food, which is more annoying to me. I had Domino's today. Frickin' Tommy kept trying to get into it. It's really getting on my nerves. I'll post it in the Discord later. That guy's only got like 800 subscribers. He makes better content than a lot of the large channels do. But that's just how this site works. YouTube does not reward honesty. Actually being honest about what you're doing and actually liking what you're doing. The site does not reward that. That guy's, I watched a bunch of his videos just a couple hours ago. I'm like, wow, this guy deserves like way more subs. But I can tell he's grinding as hard as I am. He's not, doesn't seem like he's doing too well. I'll get up in the morning and grab it. I have like 3 controllers. That one is my best one, by far. Most well-rounded controller. I can play like pretty much every type of game with it, but I have the Switch Pro controller and the DualShock 4, so if one gives out, I always have a backup. Pro 2 is probably the best controller I've ever bought. But the ones I have at home right now, they aren't that bad. Let's get some speed here. About games like Age of Calamity is like, yes, when a game came out, it was completely dominated by like the really massive Nintendo channels, because I think technically it's a first-party Nintendo game. It is and it isn't. It's published, you know, it's made by the same people that make all the Muso games, but it had the sales and the publicity of a first-party Nintendo game. So those people really ruled the algorithm, but, you know, they don't stick with those games. The DLC took a really long time to come out, so it's mostly... And looking for any, like, somewhat recent information on that game, it's pretty much all going to come from small channels. The small channels are a lot more likely to come back. I can't come back to everything. I haven't played this game in, like, what, like 2-3 updates? I've had just too many games to play. Yeah, that guy's making some really good content. I'm playing 30XX right now, which is not a good idea because I'm on a controller with a very bad D-pad. Alright, mobility's done. Now I just need damage. Let's try this Strilla battle thing. I haven't tried that fighting yet. I was gonna play some Streets tonight, but not with this D-pad. Maybe I gotta play with my fight stick or something. I might hook that old thing up. Too late to head over there right now. Already almost 1 in the morning. I didn't notice until like right now too. If I had noticed when I got back from there, I would have just walked back, but too late. Had to go with the side chick controllers for tonight. Sadly. Alright, good. There's some damage. Bad. Game's music's so good. Not really a fan of this boss, though. Yeah, I just need to learn it. That's it with this character. Why'd I have to pick this boss first? This boss and Ace is a bad matchup. That's right, I'm not gonna play Grid tonight either. Not with this D-pad. Kind of felt like playing Grid tonight. A lot of my games I play in rotation really need a good D-pad. Plus, I don't want them to freak out if someone comes in the house at 12:30 in the morning. I mean, that would freak me out too. You know, I have the keys to their house. Like, I can come in and leave as I please. I don't want to cause a ruckus over there. Over a game controller. Might play some Switch stuff tonight. I've talked about how chaotic things can be there. I don't want to risk that. Just so I can stream some games for 2 hours. I'll live. I've actually got a good collection of controllers now, so I'm not gonna have those awkward times where I used to have, where the controller would give out and then I'd have like nothing to run this channel with. I don't have that problem anymore. Got a DualShock 4 and a Switch Pro controller. I just don't like using either. PS4 controller just gives me cramps, and D-pad's okay. Plus, I don't think it's charged right now either, which doesn't help. Never turned the PS4 on. Did it dupe any of my stuff? Definitely need some damage and health with this build. I have so much currency in this game, I could probably, like, max out whatever they add in the next couple updates, not even actually going into gameplay. I haven't played this for a couple updates, though. Last major update was, Industria. It takes them a lot longer to update this game than the last game because of the high-quality pixel art. It's got the same problem that Skull and Blade Assault. Those games have the exact same issue. It's like they look great. They're some of the best pixel art I've seen, but it's not easy to make all those sprites. So the updates are kind of like a glacial pace. Sometimes it feels better, at least with this game. Like, not play it for a while. Play something else. I haven't really played this in a couple months, so they've added quite a few new things. Everyone's waiting on the update for Skull because the balance in that game is really messed up. Because they didn't cheap out and they're doing pixel art, it's like a nightmare to change anything. A lot of the NeoWiz games are like that. They have like such great pixel art, but those games always come out really unbalanced. Pretty much all their games. It's like you buy their games at launch, it's like, it's gonna look great. It's not gonna be, like, terrible. It's not a bad game at all. It's just... it's not even, like, taking the feedback that's the problem. The problem is just having to make all those sprites. The first game of this, they used the skeletal animation so they could churn out stuff really fast. I don't know where to go. Just weird level chunks. Down? Yeah, that's a weird chunk. Alright. No damage taken with this build, it's just not gonna happen. I'm just gonna skip that. Keep going. Yeah, this D-pad is, not ideal. This D-pad is not the best for this. I'll say that much. I guess I could switch to the PS4 controller, but the thing I hate about that controller is it's micro USB. I pretty much only use Type-C controllers now, because the cables are so much more reliable. I was going through so many micro USB cables when I used the PS4 controller to run this channel. Ever since I stopped using it, I've had less problems. Switch controller is not the best, but at least it's Type-C. Hey, I already have that game. Take the 4 points. Also, I should mention I'm not, like, actually their neighbor. I'm 4 houses down, so I'm essentially walking half a block. That's a lot of time that something could happen to you, especially at this hour. I say they're my neighbors, but they're actually a couple houses down. If they were my physical neighbor, then yes, I would do it, but I'm still walking like half a block at this hour with shady people around. Not worth the risk. I need to mention that more often. I'm 4 houses down from them. It's not. They're my immediate neighbors. It's like a minute walk, but long enough. I often neglect to mention that. Damage item. Oh wow. It really made him a lot better. he has a lot more items specific to him now. Got here. Take the health. The rest of this is not really, those aren't good ace items. Damage is crazy. You definitely have made him a lot better. He didn't feel very good when this game came out. Now he's actually got a lot of damage items. He's got a lot of ways to actually fight up close. Have a lot more fun playing him. Skip all this, huh? Yeah. Also, these guys do early access better than a lot of other roguelikes. I think my biggest criticism of Skull, besides the jacked up balancing, is the fact that they put out, like, literally the entire second half of the game in one patch. And then people are like, wait, you know, playing physical sucks. A lot of that game is the best example of, slow characters in a fast-paced game always being bad. The power skulls in that game are really bad. Like, especially on the boss, the 2 bosses they added. More specifically, the 4th boss. They can't even dodge some of those attacks. It's like you should have released that stuff piecemeal, because they're still trying to fix all that stuff, and it takes so much longer because of the pixel art. I don't understand why they did that. It was a very bad decision. I got some juicy skips here. This D-pad is not making it easy. There we go. Skip the entire map. Oh, sure. That was worth it. Dude, this damage is insane. Holy shit. Like each punch is doing like 100 damage. Crazy. This is the strongest run I've ever had, pretty much. Wow, 20 attack. 33 health. Picking up that prototype was pretty wise. I like prototypes a lot more than they were in the first game. Some of them were fun, but... They need to add the last level. Right now they're 7 out of 8. And then they have to add, like, the Wily levels. So, probably a while. Like I said, this game has a lot in common with, like, Skull and, Blade Assault. Well, this game is a lot better designed and better balanced than Skull and Blade Assault is, but they all have the same trappings, you know, beautiful pixel art, big sprites and stuff, and it's not easy to really change anything when that's the art style you're working with. I know they had to push the update for Skull back because the console ports are so buggy. I don't know, man. The Switch is such a great place to play indie games, but it's also, like, the worst place at the same time. And 2 reasons. First is the performance. The second, which is arguably worse than the performance, depending on the game, is the fact that most indie games come out really buggy. And you have to wait weeks for a patch. We experienced that here last month with Critadel. I bought that game on the Switch, and I ended up never playing it because by the time that they patched it, I already unlocked everything on PC. I know Tunche is a mess on Switch right now too. It's taking them forever to patch it. Like, that game is very, very buggy, like barely functional buggy. I really think the big three, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, they need to make it easier to patch stuff. Because it really hurts indie developers to have, like, you know, oh, this one thing is causing the game to soft lock, and it's like on PC they can fix it in like an hour, and nobody will ever remember that that was a problem. But then on Switch it takes weeks, and it really kills your momentum. I had to tell people to not buy Critadel. Critadel is a great game. One of the better roguelikes I played this year, but I couldn't recommend it on Switch because it kept crashing. Like, the game did not work. I mean, it turned on and you could play it, but in terms of functioning, it did not work whatsoever. It's a shitty situation. It sucks that you need to put your games on Switch to, like, make money and stuff, but you have shitty hardware for one, and then you have really long certification times for patches. Well, unless your game is perfect out of the gate, people are going to be waiting weeks. Well, what happened to this game? Why is it... The hell? I can't run it windowed. Oh, there we go. Well, they definitely made this game flow a lot faster. Pacing in this game was pretty rough. The game wanted you to go fast, but then it would spawn like 8 waves of enemies, like every combat room. It feels a lot better. These guys are updating more piecemeal than the Skull guys. I think that was a huge mistake. I'm glad that game sold as many copies as it deserved, but putting like the entire second half of the game out without any kind of testing was not a good idea. That's an insane amount of content that you haven't like actually given to people to play. They update this game pretty slow too, but they're doing a lot more balancing between big updates, which is fine with me. I'm cool with the content that's already in the game being more fun than needing a whole bunch of other stuff. I can't get anything in here. here. Like how it's just called Rabbit Slash, like, totally not Virgil. Sure, let's try this. Dude, this character is fucking cool. Hold on, what does this do? Ooh. That thick. I like it. Need to get some more items. Game has weird boss music. Not really. Does not hype at all. It's like a Marvel 2-track. The risk level feels a lot better now. Let's go with this, because the dash has, like, no cooldown. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take my meds. Go ahead and take my meds and down a licorice bar. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's a lot better after this patch. The pacing is a lot better. Balancing was really bad in this game. The pacing is bad too. But it's in a better spot now. Most early access games is really rough when it came out. You could tell it had like a good foundation, but there's lots of things that are wrong with the balancing. This patch in particular did fix it a lot. That would not have been at this point in the old version. It would have been way far back. Alright, it's best to spec in right now. Try to get more lightning, so that's kind of what my build is right now. some healing too. Alright, I think I'm good to go. I can't upgrade this. It's a pretty well-rounded build. Yeah, the evasion sounds nice. But I'm gonna go for max flash. I think that's what I'm gonna try to get. Part of the game I don't like, because they make these enemies that prevent you from moving forward. They just stand there, they don't, like, actually attack you. Really weird design. Like, if you want me to go forward and kill things quickly, then the enemy should, like, promote that playstyle. Once you get to this level, there's some of these enemies just like, they're like on their phone, like looking at TikTok videos or something. Like actually attacking you. Really random. The level after this, they don't do that. But this one still feels really off. Sometimes these guys will be like on the other side of the map, just chilling. Not engaging with you at all. Standing there. Pacing feels a lot better though. Definitely moving forward a lot more. The last couple updates where it felt like you couldn't do that. Game would pressure you to go fast, but then give you like 80 waves of enemies. It's kind of like goes against that design. That's all I'm gonna grab from here. They added a bunch of new items too, which is nice. What I'm talking about right here. The spider and this tentacle are just like not doing anything. Updating their dating site profiles. Not fighting you. Definitely feel like this level in particular still needs some work, pacing, improvements. Pressured to go fast, but then the enemies don't always let you do that. You waste a lot of time when you can't find them. You have to run back. Probably some dude back here. Yep. And 3 assholes back here. Wasting time. Brilliant. Bugs continue to be the worst enemies in video games. Up there in the triple S tier with bats, worms, and birds. Especially in this game. Really strange enemy design in this. The second half is like fine. If you think that these tentacles can like burrow underground, they would like actually attack you, but just staying immobile. I forgot spiders too. Spiders are usually pretty high tier annoying enemies in games. You just kind of rank them as bugs. Them all into the bug category. Usually, they're really obnoxious. Now I'm gonna take this. Boss is coming up. Yeah, this boss is not fun. Much health. And running away and summoning ads. Definitely, doing it spider breath and proud. All the things that stuck in Bob's life. Here you go. Running away constantly, putting a shield on, summoning ads, and having 8 billion health. Next level has less enemies that do their best to not let you play. It's a little more balanced from this point. Take this. Heal, and then grab another electric core. Pretty sure this is the last level. I don't think they've added the level after this. Level after this is supposed to be like a train level or something. I still have 8 trillion health. This is where I stopped playing this game last time. Both guys are a little bit too tanky. I don't need to heal right now, I need more health. Not a fan of this non-linear design. You have me ranked by speed, and then have stuff like this where I can't tell where to go. Like, just make a straight line of enemies, please, and nothing else. Let's just try to stack as much of these as I can. Get some cash. Fuck this. Really? Oh, this guy's here, no wonder. Like, there's a puzzle I have to solve, or... Like, nope. Spider over there is not wanting to actually fight. Pretty tanky now. I haven't really been this far before, so I don't know what to expect. Oh no, it's Plantix! It's Plantix. Fucking Plantix. Tales of Symphonia. Get back. That it? Game clear? Yep, game clear. It was definitely a lot better than it was, last couple updates. All just like, game's not done yet. Until that day, yeah. Well, this game feels in a much better spot than it did, that's for sure. The pacing is exponentially better. No longer feels like everything has 10 billion health. You get like almost a full heal, that's crazy. Well, pretty good update, I'd say. I think they're updating that game in the right way. It's like, instead of waiting months for anything, it's like, we're gonna fix what's in the game right now. And there's bigger stuff coming, but like, what's in the game is actually fun to play. Instead of working on the entire second half of the game, but you have to wait months for it. And then when it comes out, it's not polished because we didn't let you test it. So you gotta wait more months for the game to be like what you were expecting it to be. Yeah, I definitely think that was a pretty big improvement. Just the number of waves going down, the fact that you can lower the danger level, all of those things really help. The fact that the risk level doesn't go up as much anymore. You can take more time to make decisions and stuff, and you have a lot of ways to lower it. The fact that you can get heals and stuff but have a high chance of raising it is really cool too. Definitely a lot more decision making, which is something a lot of these action roguelikes are missing. Like, there's just like nothing to think about. There's no like really cool broken stuff that you want to build towards. I think that game's going in the right direction. It definitely feels a lot better. That I've only been on for like an hour and 32 minutes. How long was I playing that game? How long was that run? Can anyone go check? How long was I playing that just now? I'm glad that they're doing that because there's more coming to that game. There's like going to be at least 2 more levels, I think. So they definitely needed to make it shorter. All right, well that game is ready for a video. I think I'm just going to go ahead and stop there, folks. I'm pretty tired. And I don't have my good controller too, so that's. I wanted to play more Street Sport tonight, but I'm not playing that on this D-pad. That's just not going to be fun. Uh, I'll try to fit in a stream, probably in the afternoon. There might be a kitty sitting stream as well, depending on how things go. I did get my clip for my Pro 2, so I can play games over there again. But their internet has also been very unstable, so I'll try to do a test run later today. If not, I'll do the